Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Memphis Wrestling Live Reaction. I am Dustin Starr, and oh my goodness, what a fantastic day of action today. That was the Memphis Wrestling Halloween Spooktacular presented by our friends at Party Works, and boy, it did not disappoint. We had a Halloween costume match, first time ever. That was a lot of fun, hosted by Gentleman Jervis and myself. And then, of course, in the main event, it was Hardcore Halloween. So, man, lots of stuff to talk about. Great show. I'll give you guys a second to join me. Go ahead and put your questions and your comments down here in the live chat, and I'll answer and respond to your questions and comments, obviously. So this will be a lot of fun. Happy Halloween, everybody. I know there's a lot of stuff going on in and around Memphis, and I'm sure wherever you guys are living as well, all over the world you're watching. See if I can get a little better. There we go. But tonight at FedEx Forum, I will be at the big Halloween Memphis Grizzlies game. So that's going on tonight. Of course, it's Race the Beast's very first Halloween, so we'll have a little bit of fun doing that as well. But Breezy's here. Hello, how are you? Carlos, what's up? Predator Deluxe Gaming, hello from the UK. Oh, man, hello from Memphis. David Harbin, haven't seen you in a while. I need to see you next Sunday when Peter Avalon and the Neon Phenomenon Anthony Idol are in the house. And we have made some major announcements this week regarding our live TV tapings and events. We've actually announced all of our events all the way through the end of 2021. And all of our TV taping tickets are on sale right now where you can get 20% off. But that's only for today and tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and put the link right here in the live chat. ChampionshipWrestlingMemphis.com. All right. So when you click that, if you use the code word BOO at checkout, then you'll get 20% off. Now, that does not include the Memphis Wrestling Awards Banquet, which is going to take place on December the 10th, where you, the fans of Memphis Wrestling, will vote on the very best of 2021 in Memphis Wrestling. So that is a live event, not a television event. Those tickets are actually not discounted because there's food costs and such involved with that, also rentals and such. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Their tables are almost sold out already, and we will have general admission. Also, there will be some clips that will hit the YouTube channel here and also possibly TV, but you have to be there live. There is a VIP Q&A with the wrestlers where it's a shoot interview, shoot style. They will tell you from their perspective what's going on with Memphis Wrestling and answer the fans' question. Anyway, a whole lot of stuff went down on today's show. John, hello, how are you? David says Jervis is great. I love Gentleman Jervis. Ron says, what a show. John says, happy Halloween. Happy Halloween, man. David says, have you ever been put in thumbtacks? Yes, I have. Actually, when they were trying to put me in the thumbtacks, I was hanging onto the rope, like for a shoot. No. And then when they slammed me in there, I left the ring. It hurt like hell. John says, Dustin, any plans of having championship wrestling from Memphis at FedEx Forum? Go Grizzlies. John, absolutely. I would imagine that in 2022, you will see Memphis Wrestling at the FedEx Forum and probably also at the Lander Center, involved with Grizzlies and Hustle basketball, perhaps, but then also as a standstill, also AutoZone Park. So a lot of that stuff is coming in 2022. All right, Ron says Memphis is the crown jewel of the United Wrestling Network. Well, I appreciate that, man. We've been working really hard, hand in hand with the United Wrestling Network for over 3 years, trying to launch this thing, and now here we go. And if you guys missed Championship Wrestling from Atlanta this morning, go ahead and check that out. The premier athlete, Tony Nese, and David Ali had such a fantastic match. I look forward to seeing both of those guys in Memphis very soon at some point. But if you have any questions or anything, put those in the live chat. I've got just a couple of minutes. We're already preparing next week's episode. Lots of really good stuff coming up next week, including our Memphis Trios tournament. It will start next week. And then also the Boogeyman will be inside the Wrestle Center on CW30. You got to check that out along with Crazy Steve. So you never know what's going to happen, especially with those two possibly being in the same ring at the same time. Adam says, hey, Dustin, nice show. How's Maria? I haven't seen her in weeks. Maria, my Maria, who's probably in the other room listening to me, will make her long-anticipated return next week on Memphis Wrestling. For some reason, there was a lot of speculation if Maria was going to come back, and I'm not sure where that started, but absolutely she's going to come back next week, in fact. We also have our next live TV taping on November the 7th featuring Peter Avalon and the neon phenomenon Anthony Idol. That's going to be a lot of fun. Get your tickets right now. You can get 20% off if you use the code BOO, B-O-O, at the checkout. And my Maria will be there for that event as well. Any word about acquiring ROH talent? Wow. So David Marquez put out a tweet, and man, hundreds and hundreds of people either responded or reacted to that. So there is a chance that you'll see some Ring of Honor stars in Memphis Wrestling. Who would be the most popular there? Who would you like to see from Ring of Honor? Looks like Ring of Honor has terminated the contracts of every wrestler that they've had. I don't know if terminated is the right term, but they have definitely decided against those contracts. And they did pay all their contracted employees throughout the entire pandemic, didn't miss a beat, did the right thing. Now their business is suffering a little bit to where they have to regroup, re-strategize. And that's what they're going to do, and allegedly perhaps return in April with a big super show. So that's all the information that I know. But I do know that they did the right thing through the pandemic, paid their employees, fulfilled the contracts, and now they got to regroup. It's a different world out there. Let's see. Ron says they probably would cost too much, but I'd love to see the Briscoes show up in Memphis now that ROH released them. Briscoes are doing a lot of stuff, so it's possible. You might see them in Memphis. Can't wait to see your bride. Maria, they're asking for you. Thanks, Rob. Joey just wanted to stop by and say, great show, Dustin. You guys are killing it lately. Best hour in pro wrestling. Thank you, Joey. That really means a lot to us. We all work very, very hard, not just in front of the camera, but definitely behind the camera. Gary Bridges, looking good, Dustin. Love the show. It would be so cool if you could do a show in Memphis Mid-South Coliseum. God bless you, Anne Maria. As soon as there is approval to do a show inside Mid-South Coliseum, we will definitely be there. We work very closely with the Coliseum Coalition, and I would like to think that if there is going to be pro wrestling happening in Mid-South Coliseum, you're damn right it's going to be championship wrestling from Memphis. So be on lookout for that. There should be some Roundhouse Revival information coming up soon. Of course, the pandemic slowed all that down, but it will come back, and we will be a major part of it. Rob says the Stinkerhorns had perfect costumes. I wonder who booked that. Somebody made mention of the Mario Brothers being plumbers going against toilet paper and poop. That's even funnier. Cody says Danhausen. Maybe I can reach back out to Danhausen. I've sent many, many emails trying to get him booked in the fourth quarter of this year. He's booked. He's booked solid. But, Cody, I'll do that just for you. Malone's Family Circle, what's up? He says, what's up, Dustin? How will the awards banquet work? Will we be able to vote? What's the categories for the banquet? So we're finalizing the categories right now, and it will be fan voting on championshipwrestlingmemphis.com. You'll be able to go and click, fill out the information. Very, very simple. You'll have nominees, and then you'll just place your vote. Now, the table seating at the awards banquet, we have wrestlers sitting at these tables. So there's literally only 7 or 8 seats. Once those are gone, you can't make the table bigger. So those seats are gone. So you guys can possibly sit with Gun Show Brett Michaels or the Young Goats or Big Swole Justin Cole. But a lot of these tickets are almost gone. I know there's only a pair on a couple of those tables left. And, you know, that event is not until December 10th. So we really appreciate the excitement. So you will be able to vote. Absolutely. Rob says Danhausen. John says revamping ROH. Yep. Bo says Danhausen would be very, very nice evil pickup. Yeah. I tried to get him for Halloween. So Danhausen, I'll definitely reach back out to just for you guys. James, I'd love to see Bateman come back from Ring of Honor. Man, that would be great. Loved Bateman. Derek, hey, Dustin, great show this week. Really like the highlight on the hardcore match. Oh, yeah. Oh, the lighting on the hardcore match. And that's a thing. I thought that you guys would like the dim lighting. And when I think of Memphis wrestling, I think of a bright studio setting, but then in certain situations, the lights go down. So I do like that lighting, but I don't know that we switch the lighting 100% of the time. Let's see. Rob says Gresham would be good too. Yeah, Jonathan Gresham was great on Atlanta show. Danhausen and PCO would be fun in Memphis. Okay. 3-hour UWH block is way better than the WWE. Thanks, Rob. Hopefully Hollywood will return. It's kind of been on again, off again. I'm not sure if it's the production or what exactly it is. That's not my territory, but I air what they allow me to air here on this YouTube channel, and I love airing all 3 hours. So hopefully we'll get back in the groove of that. Oh, PCO would be a fit for Memphis. Hey, Malone's, we have to have a PPV in the Coliseum. Oh, my gosh. Just stay tuned. We're going to find out. Well, we do have the capabilities of streaming live, possibly on Fight TV or possibly even YouTube and doing something like that with a big show. So how many awards am I nominated for? Cody is nominated for 0 awards, ladies and gentlemen. Rob, I would set with Austin and Nikki at the banquet. Okay, Austin and Nikki do have a couple of seats remaining. Austin and Nikki Lane will be there, and I'm sure that they'll probably walk away with some hardware. Will there be a fan award? I don't think that there will be a fan award, and the reason is because all the fans are so great. It would really be heartbreaking to see one fan walk away with an award. And I know that's like so lame, but I don't want to pit you guys against one another. We love all of you guys. But that is a good idea. That is a good idea. Dominic, hey, Dustin, 5-star. I'm ready for my weekly 5-star showcase. Oh, yeah. Well, I saw you in the chat, man. I really appreciate it. We talked about Ring of Honor just a second ago. I know you had that question about that. John, Dustin, do you think John Morant will be NBA MVP this season? Man, he is certainly on a roll right now. I mean, with the amount of points that he scored in the first 5 games, made it was record history making. So if he keeps it up, absolutely. I would typically think that an MVP would probably be year 3, 4, something like that, when they've had a little bit of experience in the league. But man, this dude is killing it. I can't wait to tonight. Grizzlies.com. Grab your tickets. I'm repping the gear right now. I'm also going to have my costume on tonight with my boy BLJ, the best hype man in the NBA. Happy birthday, my brother, if you're out there listening. Let's see. What about ROH releasing all their talent? Yes, they did. They're going to return in April. It's kind of a business move. They have to stay in business first and foremost. And, unfortunately, a lot of people lost their jobs there. But perhaps we'll return to those positions, perhaps. Rob, love the end of the hardcore match. Explains why I can't get thumbtacks. There's a little story here. We started with 2,500 thumbtacks. And I thought, man, that's not a lot. So we doubled it. So there was like 5,000 thumbtacks in the ring for that match. Little birdie told me. Jonathan Gresham would be a fantastic addition to the UWN. Yep, you can catch him against Mike Bennett on this channel. I forgot last ROH guy, Russ Taylor. Yes, Russ Taylor was with Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. He's been on this program before, not as a Memphis product, but absolutely we'd like to bring him in. UWM said they had a production problem. Okay. Rob, you know more than I do. You should be on payroll. Am I not nominated for any awards? Good to see the Crowleys. They're back. Lewis should get a fan award. Yeah, Lewis, man, just wait till you see what he does next week. Haven't watched the show yet. I can't wait to catch up. The big show will be available on YouTube. The big show. Yeah, all the shows should be available on YouTube. Absolutely. Any day the Stinkerhorns get beat is like a vacation. You can hear Reese the Beast in the background, guys. Let's see. Derek says, I'd love to see the UWN open up more territories. Really enjoy the UWN way more than any other territory based besides AEW. Doing the best we can. I'm focused on Memphis. That's kind of our expertise here. But absolutely, I'd love to see it grow all over the United States. Malone says, can we please get the Ascension to Championship Wrestling from Memphis? I need them versus the Crowleys. Oh, man. So Connor and I worked together in FCW at the WWE Developmental. So it's definitely possible. Just caught up with him a couple of weeks ago in Atlanta. Bo says, fans only, Grind City Rumble for Best Fan Award. Book it. All right. We'll put all the fans that are nominated for Fan of the Year. We'll put them in the ring and we'll have an over-the-top rope battle royal, like a monster ball, like what we did today, kind of. That's a good idea, Rob. We can do that. I like Tyler's chances in that case. How about an award for Security Guard of the Year? I have a nominee. Yes, John Moran is quite something. I can't wait to see him tonight live at the Forum. Championship Wrestling from Texas coming next year. Coley, I keep hearing that. I'm the type of person that believes it when I see it. Show me. Malone says there's only one answer. Big Dan. You should have a conversation with the Briscoes. That's coming from A-Rod, one half of the Memphis Wrestling Tag Team Champions. Heck yeah. You guys can sit with the Goats, the Memphis Wrestling Awards Banquet on December 10th. There are a couple of seats left. ChampionshipWrestlingMemphis.com. Go grab those. John, Legos hurt just as bad as Thumbtacks. Yes, they do. Rob says, I do work cheap.
I don't know that. Tell that to Walker Hayes.
Yeah, we'll ask Walker Hayes about how he feels about Thumbtacks compared to
Those had to be picked
the
out.
Legos. Yeah, they had to pick those out of his back. Ron says, I miss Maria's pretty face. She says hi. What's up, SICW? Legos hurt worse. Where's Humongous? Not sure where Humongous is. Says he'll be at the banquet. Good. I'll see you at the banquet. I want to see the UWN come to Boston someday. We'd love to see the UWN come to Boston. SICW says Skylar. Yes, you're sitting with Skylar at her table. There are a couple of tickets left for that. ChampionshipWrestlingMemphis.com. You can eat dinner with Skylar and watch the awards banquet take place. Perhaps she could win an award. I'm sure there will be a female of the year or woman of the year or something like that. I like the footage from Fall Brawl, says Rob. All right. Well, hopefully we'll have more of that. That's kind of like the, just indie live event, outdoors. Doesn't get any more raw than that. Hello, Dustin. Nice to see you again. Hope everything's all right. Hello, Detlef. Good to see you again. Hope you're doing all right in Germany. Gun show and Anthony match was epic. Rob, stay tuned. We're going to make a big announcement regarding our next live TV taping happening on November 7th, and it's going to involve those two. Coley says, like the Fall Brawl War Games. Yes, they actually do not have that trademarked anymore, so it was available. Commerce Street Market wanted to name their event Fall Brawl, so we did. Championship Wrestling from St. Louis. Oh, yeah. Bring back Joe Tiger to get revenge on the fool who gave him the pile driver. You know, Tiger Joe has actually been sending in all these pictures and little things to our – we actually should air those. It's kind of harassing, if you ask me. But, yeah, he's still around behind the scenes, I guess. The Young Goats versus Country Rock versus King and Danny in a fatal three-way tag team match would be awesome. Well, stay tuned. There's a lot of tag team action coming up very, very soon. Let's see. Will Action Jackson get a table? I'm not sure about Action Jackson. So we have our first 6 tables released. Action Jackson actually does a lot of work around the Texas area and such, so he may or may not be available. But we do plan that once the tables are sold out, we will release a couple of more, just all due to space. We have to make sure that we have the space for it. But as of right now, Malone's Family Circle, no, Action Jackson does not. Let's see. John, Championship Wrestling from Memphis on AEW Dynamite would be cool. Shout out to DJ Brown. DJ Brown, the son of Danny B. Good, Memphis wrestler here on this program, was on AEW Dark last week. So big stuff for him. Congratulations. Goats versus Briscoes. I'm seeing that a couple of times here. Crowleys and Stinkerhorns versus Country Rock and the Posse in an 8-man tag team match. When was Blake Troop's in-ring debut? It was several weeks back on Primetime Live. I think you can catch that online somewhere as well. I imagine the Stinkerhorn table would just be a table for 3. Yeah, needless to say, the Stinkerhorns don't have a table. I've got a couple of more minutes, probably about 2 minutes that I'm going to go on this. So if you guys are watching this at a later time and you have any kind of questions or anything like that, go ahead and put those in the comments and we'll go back and we'll respond to those as soon as we can. Busy weekend with Halloween. Awesome show today, the Championship Wrestling Halloween Spooktacular presented by PartyWorks. I did want to see a little more Halloween on the Atlanta edition, but you saw plenty on the Memphis edition today. I mean, it was really decked out. Costume match, I know was kind of fun and silly and all that kind of stuff, but that's what Memphis wrestling is. And then to come back at the very end with the dark, demented type of Halloween with hardcore Halloween, I'm sure you'll see that again. Detlef says everything's good here, and the show was very entertaining today. I love your company. It brings fun into my life. Love it. Many loving greeting to you and your family. Thanks, Detlef. I really appreciate that. Next week's show is going to be really, really good, too. We got the Boogeyman and Crazy Steve, and goodness, you never know what you're going to see. I would definitely say viewer discretion is advised. It's kind of like Fear Factor next week. Just going to be honest with you. Stinkerhorn table would have to be out back by the dumpster. That's a good skit right there. Any plans for a ladder match? Derek says, any plans for a ladder? I'll give you one guess on the team that keeps asking me about a ladder match. The Young Goats. So I have given the Young Goats my word for a shoot. that whenever there is a ladder match, it's theirs. Stay tuned. Do you ever feel the urge to punch Jimmy Blaylock? Yes. All the time, Ron, especially when he was beating up my buddy Shane Russell. Have 1,200 seats sold out tonight for a Halloween show. That's awesome. Congratulations on that. Gary, how much fun was it to work with Superstar Bill Dundee? I love the Superstar. Happy birthday, Superstar. I think he celebrated it last week, but it was a lot of fun. He loved being slapped by my Maria, that's for sure. Rob says I was told to find a sponsor and a venue. Oh, that would be awesome. Yeah, absolutely. I have both. These guys are talking some business. Stinker Horns Championship Wrestling from St. Louis is coming. That's a question. Let's see. Me too, Dustin. When Jimmy hurt Shane, I wanted to wreck him. Oh, man, you saw me kind of halfway try to get involved there, but I knew I probably should stay out of that. That's not my job. I saw that on the 19th is the Grind City Rumble. If there's any teasers on the VIP experience special guest for that event? Yes. I'm going to say it, and typically I don't say it until it's 100% confirmed and finalized, but there is an agreement in place, and it's just all about the travel and what type of flight and such. But on December the 19th, the plan is for the Impact Digital Media Champion, Jordan Grace, is coming to Memphis Wrestling. That's December the 19th for the Grind City Rumble. Again, I will tell you that is not 100% confirmed, but there is a deal in place. Just have to figure out the travel, which is easy. December the 19th, that is live at the Wrestle Center. Get your tickets right now, championshipwrestlingmemphis.com. You'll also get 20% off just today and tomorrow on those tickets. But you have to use the code word BOO, B-O-O, at checkout. You'll get 20% off. The plan, that is not the only person that we're going to have. We also plan to have Danny Limelight coming to Memphis on December the 19th. So now that is confirmed. Danny Limelight will 100% be here. He's from MLW, of course, Championship Wrestling, from Hollywood, United Wrestling Network, Primetime Live, you name it, AEW. He's done it all. The dude is red hot right now. He's going to be at the Grind City Rumble on December 19th. And then also the plan is to have Jordan Grace as well. It is going to be awesome. Grab those tickets. Get those discounts, 20% off. Keith, I didn't know the Mario Brothers wrestling. Stinker Horns can serve the food if the guest can stand the smell. Oh, gosh. Yes, Jordan Grace, absolutely. Rumble returns. Jordan Grace will make long darts out of the Stinker Horns. Oh, yeah, man, absolutely. Can't wait to see Danny Limelight, too. Radioactive Poppy. You guys work with NWA or just unsigned talent? Well, we've had Camille here. She's the NWA Women's World Champion. We had Chris Masters, the NWA National Champion, here just last week at Commerce Street Market. So, yeah, absolutely. We don't care if they're signed unless the other company cares that they're signed. Jordan Grace could tag up with Sarah Wolf or Nikki Lane or Diana Taylor. Or she could just win the Grind City Rumble, perhaps. I don't know. All right, guys, Maria's going to do dishes on the other side. I have a lot of work to do and also a big game to prepare for here tonight. Thank you all so much for joining me for the live reaction. Again, we're going to do this each and every week. The only time that I don't have a chance to do is when we have a live event out there last week. And if you've missed that, Commerce Street Market Fall Brawl, there's an entire playlist, and it has its own playlist with all the matches in there. Next week, Boogeyman and Crazy Steve are on the episode. Also, the Memphis Trios Tag Team Tournament is going to take place. Great Prince gimmick, Dustin. You told Derek from the Lads where you become tag teams. Oh, yeah. All right, guys. I will see you later. I'm Dustin Starr saying so long, everybody.